Picture this. You're getting ready for that next interview or special occasion. You go ahead, you pick out your best pair of pants, you put on your best dress shirt, pull out your tie only to find out that it's no longer tied. What are you going to do? That's where I come in hand. Today, I'm going to show you how to tie a tie for all of those occasional and non-occasional events. The first thing I do want to go over today, though, is a little bit of the history behind the tie. So in the 17th century was the first time the tie really hit the scene. Soldiers would wear them as part of their uniform. In the 1800s, it was said that if you wore a tie and someone tugged on it, they were ready to duel you. In the 1930s, the Windsor tie, which is the first tie I'm going to go over today, first popped up. The second tie I'm going to go over today is the four-in-hand tie knot, which first came out in about the 1800s. So as I stated, the Windsor knot will be the first tie we go over today. So like I said, you're going to go ahead, pick out your tie. You're going to put up your collar here so you've got a little bit more room to work. You're going to take your wider side of your tie versus your narrow side of your tie. You want to make sure that your wide side of your tie is longer than your narrow side. If you don't do that, what's going to happen when you're done tying it, this side is going to shrink up, which could cause you to have a tie about this size, where your narrow or your tail of your tie will be way far down. So you'll be completely lopsided. So make sure it's about halfway down, or 12 inches is what they suggest. So the first thing you're going to do, you get your tie on here. You're going to go ahead and cross it over. So you want to take your wide side and just cross it over that narrow side, okay? It's going to put kind of like a crease here, as you can see. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to take your wide side yet again, and you're going to just wrap it underneath. All right, so when we go ahead and wrap it underneath, you have kind of a crease over here, okay? You can see on this side. You're going to then push your wide side on over so that it's behind your narrow side. You're going to do what we just did. You're going to wrap it underneath. So you're going to take your tie here, just take this end here, and just wrap it on through. You do want it to be slightly tight. At this point, you're going to be able to see what looks like a triangle, and that's the base of your necktie. So the next step here is just wrapping it straight in front of that area you just made. The reason you want to do that is because this is a sleek tie, which is good for weddings, if you're going out on your anniversary, if you have a funeral, or even that next job interview. It's going to be a sleeker looking tie. So you're going to just cover what you just did. You're going to, for the last time, you're going to wrap your tie underneath on the wide side. So you've got your wide side here along with your tail. What you just did is you made a little hole right here. You're going to take your wide side of your tie, you're going to push it on through, and then you're going to straighten your tie up. So as you can see here, you have kind of like a sleek triangle where all sides are straight. You're going to put your collar down, make sure that's straight, and as you can see, your tie is now formed. So to take it off, I push my collar back up, take the side here, and I just push it out. So again, you can see your necktie. They're straight for the most part on both sides, and it's just a sleeker look. Then on your back, you can see where you crisscrossed it. All right, so I talked about two different ties. The second tie I'm going to go over today is your four-in-hand tie. Same concept, pick out whatever tie works best for you. You're going to push up your collar yet again. You're going to take your wide side and you're going to push it down about halfway or 12 inches just like before. Same concept. If you don't do it right the first time, you can always redo it again. If your tail ends up being way long and your tie becomes real short, just take it out and try your steps over again. All right, so the first step that you're going to go ahead and take for this is you're going to wrap it over just like that. And instead, we went under the last time, pushed it through. Instead of doing that, you're going to wrap it behind your narrow. So you're just going to wrap it like that. See right here. You're going to do this a third time here. So essentially what you're doing is back and forth, back and forth. So you're going to get just kind of like a line here, narrow still here. Now, like the last one I just went over, the Windsor knot, you're going to take your tie and you're going to push it through that hole where your neck is sitting. So you have your wide side again, along with your narrow. When you did that, you formed a hole. You're going to take your tie and you're going to push it through that hole, like so. And you just want to go ahead again and straighten it up. All right, push your collar down, like so. Okay, so what you can see that's a little bit different is it's a little bit off. This tie is best to be used if you would be going out maybe with a group of guys or a group of girls. You want to put on your best dress shirt. You want to dress up a little fancy but not too much. You go ahead and use this tie. Generally, this is the first tie that you will learn how to do. Simply because it's just simpler than the Windsor. You can also use this on interviews as well. They just suggest the Windsor because it's a little bit of a cleaner tie. So today I went ahead and I went over a little bit of the history behind ties, but we also talked about what two ties you should use and what occasions will work best. It's your turn now to decide what tie you decide. Thank you.